What is up, everyone? This is Sharko, and welcome to my series, One Block series. And what we are trying to do in this series is just try to make something out of just using one block. Why am I doing this? Well, because, as we play our Minecraft world, one of the most common blocks that we'll always gonna have in our inventory is stone blocks. So at least that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. So I'm trying to create something just by using one block, and this is such a bad spot to spawn the world in. But maybe we can create something out of this. I don't know. So without further ado, let's get started. And I definitely did record this right after. No, I haven't really started building anything, guys. Don't worry. Over here, we have 5 blocks. Is it 5? Okay, these 5 blocks, I believe, is the most abundant that we could probably include in as our palette in this one block challenge. Not really one block challenge, but like one block type challenge. I make my own rules, okay, don't mind me. Okay, as you guys could see, there's actually a difference in between these blocks, as in, although looking up close they might look similar, but okay, this moss block is definitely the one is a lot more distinct as compared to the rest. But yeah, if I'm this what's the name of the block? Okay, the cobblestone, it looks a bit brighter as compared to the rest, and yeah, I'm sure some of you guys already know about that. And yeah, and at least from my perspective, I could also see if I can, what's his name again? Yeah, the chisel stone block. Yeah, they look a little bit more darker because of those lines, right? So yeah, I'm not sure if this is something that we should consider, but yeah, I suppose it does. But we'll see. Okay, let's just pretend you guys can see that. So basically, what I did is I prepared. For now, I'm gonna try to tackle the issues of like walls and floors one by one. So we're starting off with the floor design first. So yeah, this is just some experiments, and I noticed if I were to use the cobblestone, right? The cobblestone makes you feel like this floor is something to be walked on, and at least to me, it signifies like an open area, right? I'm not sure how to tell you, but that's just the kind of vibe that I get from it. Maybe because it's just so chaotic, it's so distorted. Yeah, right. So yeah, maybe that's why it gives off that kind of very open vibe. But then when you start adding like this stone bricks, so what it did is that it gives this path a sense of direction, or where people could walk. Right, and yeah, because these blocks, they are like they have structure, so they also provide structure not just to itself, but with other type of blocks, it provides structure. So yeah, basically it just gives us a sense of direction. And then additionally, if we could also make patterns using the chisel stone bricks, and then, at least to me, this kind of impression, it kind of tells me that this is a space. So basically, we are creating spaces using different kind of blocks. So by forming these patterns, we are potentially opening up spaces for people to. At least to me, I can imagine people using it for like gazebo or spaces for activities. So you could see how different type of blocks and combinations of how you use it could actually influence the type of experience that people will feel as they walk on the floors. So I've prepared a few of these, and so let's just go through them one by one. And the first one, which I was using just a pure stone block, and I don't know, it's just something about it that, because maybe they're like really smooth, and maybe that's just how the texture of the block was designed. At least to me, it gives the kind of impression like this is just a terrain, like a naturally formed rock or something, right? Okay, so yeah, that I'm not sure how we're gonna do this probably, but probably just gonna be a lot more towards natural panel generation, and then we're probably gonna use a lot of these. Then I try to make so next is the cobblestone. Oh yeah, this is this isn't something that you want to see. There's a difference I noticed between the other blocks and this cobblestone, like especially this cobblestone. It's something that you feel like you want to walk on, but when you put it like straight to your face like this, it's not something you want to see, because it feels very rough. Like, oh, imagine if I were to rub my face on this. Oh, that's gonna be so horrible. But yeah, basically it looks like a torture chamber. It's a good block to be something that you want to walk on, right? Making paths out of it, but not really for walls. Or maybe we'll need to do a little bit more exploration for this. But I do want to point out, if you guys look at from afar, the cobblestone, they look a bit more brighter, right? And they are definitely a lot more noisy. And looking at from afar, it looks a lot more interesting, but not when you're too close to it, as compared to the normal stone blocks, right? And then here comes the bricks. Oh yeah, I never thought that I would appreciate stone bricks, but it feels so good. It looks so nice. It looks so structured. So yeah, so you could feel it with me if we were to walk here, right? Oh, you could see how nice it is. And oh yeah, I just noticed it. They had stone bricks has this gray strips across. Yeah, and it looks nice. That's just what I want to say. It looks nice, and it's definitely suited to be something that you want to see, not just something that you want to walk on, but also something that you want to see, right? And then, but then if you compare to the stone bricks, I try to make it into more like a wall over there, right? I don't know, guys. It doesn't look as interesting, right? I mean, it's just bland. That's it. Maybe it's a good block for us to use to buffer things out. You know, something that people don't look at as much, right? Okay. And yeah, I try to make this cobblestone as well, and yeah, it's just not a good idea overall. And over here, this is the chiseled stone bricks. I gotta say, this doesn't look as good. It's good if it's by itself, like just maybe a pillar, something like this, yeah. But then if you try to make it into a wall, it doesn't look as good. At least that's what I think. But it does look a bit darker as compared to other blocks. At least that's what I think, right? Because it has those dark lines across. And yeah, but I do notice if we add a little bit more variety into it, like we try to incorporate this stone bricks, it looks really interesting. At least that's how I feel, right? Because it kind of breaks up the uniqueness of the chisel stone bricks, right? And it makes it a lot more interesting if you to compare it to like this section. Even if I were to do this, right, you could see how that's not as interesting as using stone bricks. So yeah, I know, guys, for some reason stone bricks is just the best stone variety. So for now, but I don't know, hopefully we can make something out of all of these. So you guys could see, this is my first attempt on try to make something using these stone bricks. Although you might notice that I have a soft spot for the stone bricks. Yep. But I just made this like a ruined, is it a sculpture? No, but it's like a ruined something, right? And let's see. Okay. It's like I'm not sure what it is, but it's like an alien tech, where this is like the core of it all. Okay, so but the idea is this, you could see how yeah, basically the cobblestone bricks is just a good brick that we could use, and use the chiseled stone bricks. So this makes you feel like you're in a space, right? You're entering a space, and this space is just for this core. And then if we were to look at this from another perspective, can we get, okay, yeah, you could see the stone bricks, it gives like a sense of structure, and I just feel like it's an overall beautiful block, the beautiful type of stone. I don't know, is it? Yeah, maybe it is in this context. So yeah, I'm not sure, but do let me know what you guys think of this. I'm trying to build something like a house, right? Like a house for, a villager. So like a Minecraft house, but this is just, it's quite tough. But this is my first attempt. Also, do ignore all these outlines. I certainly didn't waste like 10 minutes just to make this outline and end up not following any of it. And yeah. Let's go for the second build, probably a bigger one. I'm not sure. So yeah, this is the design, guys. I would say now I'm happy with it. I certainly didn't have to quit for a few hours because I wasn't happy with it and had to change the design several times, especially this entrance. But I think over time, I kind of grow into it. So yeah, we definitely applied some of the techniques that we've explored before, like using the Minecraft. Why am I saying Minecraft? Using this cobblestone bricks, using the cobblestones as pathways, so you could see it as a lot brighter and the path is quite clear. And yeah, using the bricks as structure and other things. For now, I'm just using this the normal stone bricks, normal stone. Okay, just using the normal stone as like a fence, right? And also just so that it has a variety. It has some variety as compared to this, just using the stone bricks, right? And then overall. Okay, even the roof itself, not overall, not yet. Okay, even the roof. So even the roof itself, I tried to make using bricks, but I feel like it becomes a bit more boring because it's too monotonous. So I just let it be. So I just use the stone blocks. Okay, so yeah, just to have a little bit clear distinction between the walls and the roofs. And then you guys could see in the replay where I had to change some of the entrance with I try to incorporate these chiseled stone bricks, and it does give the build a little bit more character. So it's like, because this is the main entrance, so you want to make it a bit more special. So yeah, and then this is just the interior. There's some what do you call it? Like the checkered flag? Not the checkered flag, but the checkered floor design. Okay, and to give it a little bit more interesting, I also added these two like posts. So this helps give it some more character. And so if you were to come here, you'll know that this is like a few centerpieces that leads you to this is the entrance. And then because we are also playing with stone blocks, so if you were to build a house, right, what more can we make it a bit more interesting? We gotta add a bit more terrain. So definitely you gotta include some of the terrains using the normal stone blocks. Overall, I'm quite happy with this. I'm probably gonna come up with another one design. Probably gonna cover a bit more on terrain because this is like the house. So how the terrain is gonna be like, right? So yeah, let's try to doing that. so as I was building this, like I said before, this cobblestone block is a good thing. It's a good block for us to use as pathway. But you could see the issue here is that when it's too much, when there's just too much of the stone bricks, the path no longer becomes clear. I'm not sure, at least that's the kind of thing that I see now. It's super messy. You just don't want too much of it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to see what I can do with this. I mean, over here, the path is quite clear, but as you come here, you couldn't even see the stairs anymore. I kind of want to preserve that. I kind of want to preserve that element. We have stairs, and at the same time, not using too much of this cobblestone. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a minute. Here we are, and yeah, I think I've finished decorating. Not really finished, but I've done some polishing. But overall, yeah, this is the landscaping I've done. Not really landscaping, but like more so outdoor scaping. First, we created this sculpture. Second, we built this like a house using stones. And lastly, we built the outdoor environment. Also using the same type of blocks, which is the stone blocks, stone types of blocks. Okay, so you could see here, okay, as from the house, we made the pathway mainly using the cobblestone bricks. Cobblestone, there's no such thing as cobblestone bricks. But just to give it a bit more, did I hear something pop? Okay, nothing. So we made the path using the cobblestone bricks. There I get. We made a stone path using cobblestone, and then just to add a little bit more variation, we also included some of the standard stone blocks. And then just to help frame this path, you could also add like this stone, random stone or pebbles around the path. So this helps to act like an obstruction, like a visible obstruction to people, to players as they move around, right? But it's not really an obstruction. It doesn't really close. People can still move in and outwards. It's just like a visual obstruction. So as you make your way to the over here, right? And first, like before, we use the chisel stone bricks to make this like a frame, the unique point in this visual. Like this is the unique point your eyes gonna go towards. So placing it here makes it feel a little bit more welcoming. So as you walk through here, okay, so over here, we make spaces for like a gazebo. So your eyes would instantly know that you're in different kind of space. We also use those chisel bricks in the center, right? Just to make it, just to help tie all of the different spaces together. So this is like the center place. Okay. So just a tip, I'm not sure if it's a tip, but at least it's useful to me because we are playing with most of the same type of blocks. You have to be a little bit more creative and to include to play around with other elements such as the elevation over here and also how we use the bricks. Like over here, you could see like a small gutter. This is just using stone bricks. I'm sure some of you guys are like familiar with this technique. And we also play around with the elevation. If you guys notice, most of the paths we make using the cobblestone, but over here we break those pattern because this is just to break the monotony. And then why does it make sense for us to have this brick? Because this is kind of like a part of this structure. So sometimes you know the rules once you've played around with the rules that you set. So you could actually break the rule just as long as it makes sense. I'm not sure what's the saying, but yeah, there's definitely a better phrase to it. yeah. So, and then just a little bit more landscaping. This one, I'm just putting this. Do you call it stalls? Right. Just put it stalls over here just to give an idea. And yeah, and then just adding this like rock feature, right? As a way to block, to separate this open area from this path over here. The rest you could just add your farmland, your bushes. Okay, show me my face. Okay, so I'm sure you guys could make a lot more interesting things, but I hope you guys learn a thing or two with me today. But at least this video helps us to appreciate stone blocks a lot more, because they are, if not one or more abundant blocks in the game that you're gonna tend to have a lot of. So I'm just trying to explore how we could better use it in our builds. Although I do admit, having having gray as your main palette is not as appealing. I'm not sure, but there's definitely a lot of ways on how to use it. But I'll be honest, it's not my favorite plot, but it works. And I'm just mumbling again. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you want to see more. Talk to you later. Bye bye.